Good afternoon. Let me welcome you to this event organized under the EU-funded project towards safe, healthy, and declared work in Ukraine. We are gathered here today to exchange ideas on something of crucial importance for attaining a noble objective, which is to build a positive culture of prevention in workplaces. All workplaces, being these private or public, through workers' participation and representation. In the ILO, we have no doubt about this. Workplaces with arrangements that ensure the effective participation of workers and their representatives are better in the realization of a safe and healthy working environment. They perform better and ultimately they are more productive. This is not an assumption. According to research, workplaces with higher worker engagement report up to 64% fewer safety incidents and 58% fewer hospitalizations. ILO Convention number 155, ratified by Ukraine in 2012, identifies workers' engagement as a key requirement for building a workplace safety culture. Similarly, ILO's Convention number 187, which was identified together with Convention number 155 as a fundamental convention in June last year, highlights the participation of workers and their representatives on occupational safety and health as a critical element for success for any safety and health intervention. From a practical perspective, the integration of OSH management systems into the business's general management structure is key to controlling risk and reducing work-related accidents and diseases. This needs to be supported by a positive preventive culture, built on the principle of inclusion, whereby all parties are meaningfully involved in an ongoing improvement of safety and health in the workplace. In workplaces with a strong positive OSH culture, workers feel comfortable raising concerns about possible safety and health risks and hazards, and management is proactive about collaborating with workers to find appropriate, effective, and sustainable solutions. This process requires open communication and dialogue, which is built on trust and mutual respect. Workplace cooperation may take a variety of forms, ranging from information sharing to consultation or joint decision-making. Structures and forms of representation are different from country to country, from bilateral committees to specific OSH representatives, or by assigning these functions to broader workplace councils or to union representatives. Independently of models and forms, national law and national OSH policy should ensure the right of workers and their representatives to actively participate in the development and implementation of preventive and control measures. This includes the right to be informed about occupational hazards and risks inherent in the tasks of all the workers. Key functions of workers' representatives as defined by ILO standards in the area of occupational safety and health should include representing workers in all matters relating to safety and health at work, monitoring the measures taken by the employers or other relevant duty holders to meet their responsibilities, inquiring into any potential risk to workers' safety and health that arises from the work of the undertaking, making representations to management on matters that affect the safety and health of workers, participating and representing workers in decision-making processes regarding occupational safety and health, investigating occupational accidents and diseases as well as near misses. These are just some of the functions that should be assigned to workers' representatives independently of the form that we have in national law. Workers' representatives should also be free to contact labor inspectors, including to inform or complain of any concern about a particular workplace and also to collaborate on investigations. This collaboration is key. Questions have been raised in some countries on the extent to which the functions of workers' representatives of any kind and labor inspectors would be similar in scope. As you will hear here today, this is not the case. Workers' representatives exercise the fundamental right to freedom of association. According to Conventions number 81 and 129, the labor inspection function is a state prerogative to give effectiveness to labor law, including through information and enforcement. There should be no confusion of rules. You will have the opportunity to hear more about this here today. Ukraine is fast advancing in the process of joining the European Union, and I hope that this will be a reality in the near horizon. But we all know that there is work to be done in preparing for this. The country has been through a process of reforming its legislation, namely on occupational safety and health, to adapt to the EU normative acquis. Important steps have been undertaken to bring the law closer to the EU Framework Directive on Safety and Health at Work and the specific directives. Here too, workers' engagement individually or through representatives is an important area of focus. So, I commend the efforts already made in Ukraine to bring the legislation closer to ILO standards as well as EU directives, and encourage the government, employers and workers to continue to develop the basis for new options of social dialogue that are aligned with the fundamental principle of freedom of association, ILO standards on occupational safety and health, and EU legislation. That will certainly help the country to best prepare for a future of peace, decent work, safer and healthier working environments. I am confident that this webinar will be productive and will help in shaping the most adequate solutions for the formulation of models of worker participation that both responds to the needs and particular circumstances of Ukraine, complies with ILO standards, aligns with the EU legal framework on occupational safety and health, and is informed by best practice. The ILO continues to be here to assist you. I wish you a good work and thank you.